Hello, everyone. Today we are at Atlantic City Municipal, Bader Field, which is right in the outskirts of Atlantic City, New Jersey. And by the way, this airfield's closed, has been for a while, but it shows up on Flight Sim as, excuse me, being active, I guess, because there are some static aircraft on here and stuff. But you can still fly into here. Again, it's right on the edge of the Atlantic City beach. And then, of course, Atlantic City has an international airport just a little further west from here. But what we're going to do today is take off from here and fly around the beach right quick. And we'll talk a little bit about Atlantic City. So let's go ahead and pull up. And we'll check everything out here, make sure she's doing good. Takeoff checklist is complete. I'm going to pivot right around to the east. There we go. The neat thing about Bader Field is, of course, it was named after a mayor in Atlantic City, and there's a ballpark right smack in the middle of this place. And it used to be a training site for, I think, the New York Yankees years and years ago. Anyway, you can see the X's on the runways. We're going to fly right over the ballpark. I thought that was kind of interesting. There's a ball diamond in the middle of an airport. So we're heading eastbound, and I'm going to just follow the shoreline. That big building on the right-hand side is not a casino, but it becomes very residential the farther south you go from there. So Atlantic City is very old. As a really young kid growing up, I remember my grandparents and my aunts and my uncles all talking about coming to Atlantic City, New Jersey, and how fun it was, and that the beaches were always super clean. And of course, the big attraction to Atlantic City at the time wasn't casinos, it was the Steel Pier. And they had all kinds of stuff going on at the pier, which attracted a lot of tourists. And yeah, it was around for a long, long time. And I believe, not this place here on the left, but this place right up here is what was left of the Steel Pier, right there. And of course, all the way down this beach line are your casinos. Would you want to guess how many active casinos there are in Atlantic City? There's actually only 9 that I know of right now. That was the latest figure I got. So, supposedly, I'm not sure if we can find it, but supposedly there's a lighthouse in here someplace. I don't know if it's depicted or not. I've never seen it. But it's supposed to be like right in here someplace. Very old lighthouse. And of course it was attached to a house. White house. Anyway, so these are some of your casinos out here along this beach. And of course, this is all what they call the boardwalk area on this side of the beach. But Atlantic City, yeah, it's very old. It's been around for a long time. There's a lot of old homes still here, still, being lived in. There was quite the controversy over bringing casinos in here the way that they did it upset quite a few people. I think mainly because of where they decided to put them. But I think that's kind of all mellowed out now, I believe. It's not a big issue. Yeah, so I don't see the lighthouse here. I'm kind of surprised that that's not in here, or I might just be missing it. I don't know. But yeah, 9 casinos, and they're all fairly good name casinos. When I first started flying in Delaware as a private pilot, the airport that I used to fly out of used to run people back and forth to Atlantic City quite a bit on a regular basis. It was an easy flight, very quick flight. I made the flight a few times with another pilot and brought some people over to, at the time, was Bader Field, the place we just took off from. I don't think I've ever landed at the International Airport. But the beach is still very popular. It holds a lot of people. A lot of vacationers come in here. And they spend a lot of money. So, I guess Atlantic City's not doing too bad. You can see the windmills over there to the right. Something that I'm seeing more and more and more of now on the East Coast. I guess there's an advantage to them. I don't know. They're talking about putting a lot of them offshore now off of Ocean City, Delaware. Ocean City, Maryland. And again, quite the information that's floating around. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. All right, we're going to come back in here to Atlantic City Municipal Bader Field. Again, it's closed. There's some good wind blowing today. Good grief. But yeah, if you're ever in the area of Atlantic City, New Jersey, on the beach shore, stop on into Atlantic City. It's easy to get into, especially with the International Airport. They get a lot of tourists in here from New York, Philadelphia, Delaware, Maryland. Quite a few people come in here. Whoa, man. God, the wind is just crazy up in here. Yeah, a lot of airplanes sitting in here, considering the place is closed. I wonder really what it looks like right now. I bet it's just all kind of grown up with grass and stuff. Well, that was a quick sink. I got to do better than that. Let's try that again. That was a horrible landing. I got a little bit of a drop on my collective there. I'm using a new stick, by the way. It's a Thrustmaster. And I only use it to fly just a few aircraft, mainly helicopters. But but it's brand new, and I'm still getting used to the throttle. It's very, very sensitive. The stick is excellent, the control stick. And then my other, there we go, that's better. My other controls are Turtle Beach, the yoke system, which I'm liking a lot. But I've had to completely reset it at least 3 times, I think, where for some reason I keep dropping my profiles, and I have to set everything all back up again. So, but anyway, I love that control, and of course I use it for the twins and all the other aircraft that normally use a yoke. So anyway, that's it for Atlantic City. Just thought I'd make a quick trip around it. It's a pretty cool place. Check it out if you can. If you're flying in here on your sim, it's good scenery, kind of reminds me a little bit of Florida up in this area, the way it's laid out. So, all right, folks, have a good one, and I'll talk to you later.